Hi Year 6 and welcome to Tuesday's reading. Now, as you know, if you followed the lesson yesterday, we are looking at this geography-based book, Maps of the United Kingdom. Really beautiful, big book showing lots of different counties of the whole UK and loads of information about them. So remind yourself, if you were here yesterday, which 3 English counties is this week's extract based upon? So which ones are we looking at? So hopefully you followed along and you read the extract yesterday, so you know that we are looking at Bristol, Somerset and Wiltshire. So you will need that extract again. It's on the website if you haven't got it from yesterday. You might be able to print it out, but it doesn't matter. If you can't, you can read it on the screen. So we're going to do today a retrieval activity, but it's a little bit different. So it's not basic questions. You're going to be asked where you would go if you wanted to do certain things. So you're going to have to read the information on the page. You might have, you should have lots of notes from yesterday on this, which will help you. So I'm going to show you some kind of examples, and then the bulk of the lesson is going to be you independently having a go at the questions. So, in case you haven't got the extract in front of you, here is a little snippet. Now, my video might be blocking out some of it, but it doesn't matter because you won't need that bit. Either that or the extract's blocking out my face. I can't tell quite which. So we're going to use this short part of the extract. So have a look at it and try to answer the question. So I've given you 3 questions. Where would you go to ride ponies, attend Europe's biggest balloon festival, or see wading birds? So you might instantly know some from reading it yesterday or just from your local knowledge, or you might have to read and find it. So pause the video here and try to answer those 3. Okay, so hopefully you didn't find that too tricky. So the first one, where would you go to ride ponies? Now, you might have remembered seeing about ponies, or if I were you, I'd be thinking there's a person riding ponies here. So I think that information is going to be close to here. And it says above that picture, Exmoor National Park is made up of hilly moorland with 5.4 kilometres of cliffs and beaches. You can ride a rare breed native pony at the Exmoor Pony Centre. So I would have written Exmoor Pony Centre, or if you'd have written Exmoor or Exmoor National Park, that would have been okay as well. So well done if you got that one. Where would you go to attend Europe's biggest balloon festival? Now, you might just know this already because you might have even been there yourself, as it's fairly local to us. But if you didn't know, the place where it says it is in this part here, and it says Bristol is unusual in being a city and a county. One of its landmarks is the Clifton Suspension Bridge, the site of the first modern bungee jump, and the city hosts Europe's biggest hot air balloon festival. So if you didn't know already, you could have found it there, and the answer was Bristol. Now, if I'm scanning, I'm going to scan for that balloon festival and find it here. And it doesn't tell me in that sentence that it's Bristol. It says the city hosts. So I have to read back one sentence back to find out what city it's talking about, because it says Bristol here. Okay, so when you're doing the questions for yourself, scan through to find the relevant words, and then you might have to read a whole paragraph, or you might have to read back a couple of sentences to get the understanding of exactly where it's talking about. Okay. So number 3, see wading birds. Now, if you didn't know what that word wading means, a wading bird is a bird that kind of walks in. Wading is kind of walking into water. So they'll be there, they've got long legs, and they'll be walking through the water. Now, there's a picture of a wading bird here, so again, that's helping us. And I'm going to read the paragraph beside it. The Bristol Channel has a tidal range of 1.3 metres, second only to the, or maybe that says 13 metres, sorry, second only to the Bay of Fundy in Canada. So it's a great place to see wading birds and go rock pooling. So again, I've had to read that whole thing, and your answer would be the Bristol Channel. It's obviously the water that runs along here. So well done if you got those right. Now your job is to go and have a go independently. So the sheet for today has lots of questions just like that, and you need to use the text to answer them. If you find that nice and easy, then as a challenge, you could make up 3 of your own questions in the same style to be asked of this extract that somebody else could answer. If you wanted, you could send them to me or Miss White to try to answer. So have a go. Hope you get on okay with it. Send across what you do. Thanks for joining today's lesson.